I was never one to snoop. I'm 24, a full-time university student studying media studies in a city called Ranipur. Think Bangalore, but more crowded and with more cows in traffic. My older brother, Rehan, is 36. Suave. The kind of guy who can sell salt to the ocean. He owns a consulting business, which is basically just code for no one really knows what he does, but he wears blazers and people hand him money. Our parents dote on him. Look how successful Rehan is. Look at his watch collection. Yeah, whatever. I just wanted him to stop eating my ice cream. Then things started getting weird. Different women came to our family home, each with a different vibe. One came in scrubs and smelled like antiseptic. Another once came in with a yoga mat and asked where the meditation corner was. I asked him once, "Who was that lady asking for aromatherapy zones in the guest room?" He replied, "New client. Works in wellness, you wouldn't get it." But then came the real kicker. His phone would buzz with messages like, "Are you bringing the cake, baby? Pizza guy. Pick up Ayan from school at 2 p.m. Bank manager." Who names their child Ayan and also works in finance? Something was off. One day I needed to borrow his tablet to upload my film school project. He said yes, reluctantly, then warned, "Just don't open anything, literally anything." Of course, I opened everything. There it was. An innocent-looking calendar app, color-coded like a well-organized murder board. Each color was a different name. Zoya, red. Amina, blue. Trisha, green. Fatima, purple. And 5 more. Each day had appointments labelled lunch at the Orchid, trip to Jaipur, parent-teacher meeting, and even, now get this, anniversary dinner, don't forget ring. At first, I thought maybe he was dating multiple women. Then I opened the attachments inside the calendar events. Wedding photos, Nika papers, selfies with women wearing Mangal Sutras. My brother wasn't dating 9 women, he had married 9 women. I didn't know what to do. Part of me was like, bro, this is messed up, illegal, morally bankrupt, and bad scheduling practice. Another part of me was morbidly impressed. How do you manage 9 marriages, 9 lives, 9 sets of in-laws? I tried to talk to my parents. I approached Amma while she was kneading dough. I said, so, hypothetically, if someone had, say, 9 wives. She didn't even blink. She sighed and said, did he forget someone's birthday again? I blinked. Wait, you know? My father looked up from his newspaper and muttered, at least he's not doing drugs. I couldn't believe it. My entire family was complicit in a live-action telenovela. I started digging. Each wife had a story, and it was like 9 different Bollywood plotlines collided in my brother's inbox. 1. Zoya, a nurse he met at the hospital when he faked a back injury. It was love at first limp, she wrote in a note. 2. Fatima, a lawyer he met during a land dispute. They settled over dinner. 3. Trisha, a TikTok influencer. He helped her shoot videos in cafes, then proposed on camera. The video got 1.2 million views. 4. Amina, a school teacher. He volunteered at her school's career day, pretending to be a child psychologist. Vides Sana, a widow with 2 kids. He met her at a community event and became Uncle Rehan overnight. 6. Neha, a yoga instructor. He claimed to be a spiritual healer and took a class on breathing. Apparently, he took her breath away. 7. Pooja, a rich heiress. He said he was a minimalist millionaire. She found it mysterious. 8. Rani, a single mum he met at a kids' puppet show. He pretended to be a puppeteer. 9. Leena, a woman from Sri Lanka. They met during a business trip. He proposed in Kandy during a cultural dance show. 9 completely different stories. Different languages, cities, even religions. I was living with a sociopathic Disney prince. Then came Ranipur wedding season, a local festival where everyone throws weddings, reunions, and religious gatherings into one insane long weekend. By some cosmic cruelty, all 9 wives decided to visit Ranipur. Trisha had a brand collab at a wedding. Zoya had a hospital seminar. Leena had a layover. They were all in town. My brother panicked. He started wearing wigs, grew a fake beard, claimed to be his cousin Imran to one of them. I had to help him sneak through alleyways like he was Jason Bourne in a kurta. It was like Scooby-Doo if Scooby was a morally ambiguous Casanova. One night, while trying to help him sort his schedule, I took his phone to message Fatima and cancel dinner. But I didn't realize I had selected a group he created for his own reference called Wifey's Heart Eyes. I didn't notice. I typed, hey babe, can we reschedule? I'm with Trisha RN. Don't be mad. And hit send to all 9. Office them. All hell broke loose. They showed up, one by one, dressed for war. Zoya brought a stethoscope like she was going to revive and kill him again. Trisha went live on TikTok. Fatima threatened to sue everyone in the room. Neha tried to calm them down with breathing exercises. Lena asked if this was a prank show. One even yelled, "Where's Ayan? Who's with my child?" They cornered him in the living room, which felt more like a courtroom/coffee with Karen episode. He had nothing to say. One wife, Sana, actually forgave him. I married a liar, but my kids liked him, so maybe I just liked the lie. It was surreal. The next morning, Rayhan was gone. He left a USB stick and a handwritten note. "I know I messed up. I loved each of you in my own way, but I'm not the man any of you deserve. If you're seeing this, I'm probably far away. Don't look for me." The USB contained a video, him sitting by a river, confessing each lie, each timeline. He actually cried in it, said he never wanted to hurt anyone, just couldn't stop after the first mistake. It was haunting, like a TED talk on heartbreak and manipulation. 6 months later, life's weird. 3 of the wives formed a support group. They meet every week for chai. Trisha turned the whole saga into a podcast, 9 Rings to Rule Them All. My parents still don't talk about it. They act like Rayhan moved to Canada for work. As for me, I posted this here because last week someone sent me a message from Malaysia. It was a photo of Rayhan smiling on a beach with a woman. She was wearing a white dress, and beside her was a small boy holding Rayhan's hand. The caption? "Family trip, TLDR. My conman brother secretly married 9 women. I accidentally exposed him via a group text. He vanished. Now he's possibly working on wife number 10 in Malaysia. And yes, my therapy bills are enormous." 6 months after the chaos, life had sort of settled. Trisha's podcast, 9 Rings to Rule Them All, went viral, like top 10 on Spotify viral. She was doing press tours. I was mentioned in episode 4 as the brother who accidentally detonated the bomb. Great, immortalized. But then something strange happened. In episode 9, the season finale, she said this: "There's one person we haven't heard from in a while, Lena, the Sri Lankan wife. She vanished 2 months ago. Her number's disconnected, her Instagram's wiped, her landlord says she moved out without a word." I remember sitting there, frozen, because Lena had messaged me 3 weeks earlier. It was a DM on a burner account, no name, just a message. "I think I found him, but he's not alone. He has a new name, new passport, and there's a child. Please don't tell anyone yet. I need to be sure." I didn't reply. Why? I don't know. Fear? Guilt? Or the deep, unsettling suspicion that she was walking into something she didn't understand. Now she was gone. I reached out. No response. Account deleted. Trisha confirmed. No one had heard from her. Something wasn't right. That's when Fatima, the lawyer wife, stepped in. She hired a PI, a shady guy named Inspector Pundir, ex-police, now freelance ghost hunter for humans. He spoke like every sentence was a threat. "Your brother's trail is cold. Malaysia was a detour. Real destination, Mauritius. Passport under the name Rami Qureshi." What the hell? How many names did my brother have? We looked at airport logs, hotel records, even CCTV. This guy was moving like a spy. But then Pundir showed us something bone-chilling. A security cam photo. A man, Rayhan, in a white linen shirt, walking down a beach. Beside him, Lena. But her face looked off, not smiling, not relaxed. Almost like she was mid-argument, or scared. Behind them was a large white building, a clinic. The clinic was real, the Asha Wellness Institute, private, exclusive, and not open to the public. They claimed it was for VIP wellness transformation. Translation, rich people doing shady rehab stuff. We had no way in. Until Pundir forged a letter saying I was an influencer from India looking to do a mental detox journey. They agreed. $3,000 deposit, no cameras. I pawned my scooter. The clinic was unnerving, silent halls, smiling staff, a weird new age playlist looping in every room, a scent of lemongrass that started to make me nauseous after a while. I asked about Rami Qureshi, blank stares. Then I showed them Lena's photo. The receptionist flinched, just for a second, said she wasn't at liberty to disclose patient names. But then, in the dining hall, I saw him, my brother, sitting at a table in sunglasses sipping soup, with a woman who wasn't Lena, and a child. I cornered him outside his villa. He was stunned. "You shouldn't be here," he whispered. "You left 9 wives, a family, and a freaking podcast, Rayhan." He laughed. "I'm not Rayhan anymore. I'm in a healing phase." "You kidnapped Lena. Where is she?" He went silent. "She left," he said. "She wanted answers. I gave them. She didn't like them." "What does that even mean?" She thought we were going to run away together, start fresh, but she realised I'm broken. She left before I could hurt her again. Where is she? He looked me in the eyes. I don't know. Later that night, I snuck into the clinic's east wing. A staff member had slipped. We used to treat the woman with the accent. She was always crying. Down a stairwell was a door marked Private Therapy, Level 2 clients only. Inside, empty beds, cameras, journals. One file sat on a desk. Patient, Lena A. Status, discharged. Condition, unresolved dependency, dissociative tendencies. No forwarding address, no photo. Just a single post-it stuck to the file. Do not readmit. RQ request. RQ Rehan Qureshi. I returned home. Trisha posted a new podcast episode, The Island Lie. It blew up. But still, no sign of Lena. Fatima launched a lawsuit for fraud. The other wives went radio silent. And me. I received one final message. A package. No return address. Inside, a flash drive. A plane ticket to Colombo, Sri Lanka. And a note. She's not missing. She's hiding. But someone else is watching. If you want to end this, find the lighthouse. I don't know what this is anymore. Is my brother a pathological liar or something worse? Is Lena safe or part of something bigger? I'm flying out next week. I'll post an update if I come back. Because here's what haunts me most. I think one of his wives is helping him, and I think the game isn't over. After exposing my brother's 9 marriages, one wife disappears. A trail leads to a remote island clinic where my brother is living under a fake name with a new woman and child. Lena's fate is unclear, but someone wants me to find her. And maybe someone doesn't.